New Times Hair have generously sent me a wig to review, and this is my first impressions. You'll see my reactions, my unboxing, and of course there will be plenty of follow-up. I'm always completely transparent. In exchange for me receiving this wig, I am to do a before and after photo, 2 short reels, and my honest YouTube review, which is what I'm doing today. Okay. Okay, here is the box. New Times Hair. I was about to say that the box is intact, which is nice. It does have a little bit of a rip there. So this has come from China. I always like the magnetic closing. Opening it up. New Times Hair. Typically, some companies, they like to add in gifts or wig grips. Unfortunately, this is just the wig, so it comes in the netting, which can be a little bit tangly sometimes. I have androgenic alopecia, which means that I have trouble growing hair from the top of my head. But before I show you my alopecia, let's have a look at this piece first. Alright, as I mentioned, the hair netting can get tangly. Alright, here we go. Alright, first impression. There's no strong bad smell, which is a bonus. Comes with a bit of protection of the cap. I like the color. It's not too warm, it's not too cool. The hair doesn't feel fakely silky soft, like a lot of companies put too much silicone on them and you can tell straight away. Like this just feels like real hair, and of course I will wash it to see how it's going to hold up. But this is in the shade number 6, which is like a warm chestnut color. Alright, let's have a look at the inside of the cap. Alright, so straight away, so there's the part line. I definitely need to do some work on it to make it a little bit more defined, a little bit more realistic. I'm concerned that the hair is falling in the face, but again, I won't know until I put it on. It has a lace front. This is not HD lace, and that's definitely a preference of mine. It's a lot thicker than what I'm used to. So I do need to cut the lace back. Alright, let's look inside the cap. So this is the nape of the neck. It has the adjusting strips, and what's really great about these hooks is it has that little bit on the edge so they don't easily come out, and then of course you can adjust all the way along. This is an average size cap. I'm a 21.25 and I was told that this fits a 21.5, so I'm interested to see how the fit will go. Okay, inside of the cap, it has some silicone ear tabs. I have never used silicone on any of my caps before, so I'm really interested to see how that's going to go. And if you don't have any bio hair, this has got some silicone strips on there, so I think that would be really comfortable. This is I'll need to check, I believe it's a silk top or a mono top. I'll have to double check, but it has the wefts in the back. So lace front, weft back, and I will just double check the top. I just reread the description and it says it's a lace top, so this must be one of those liners, which again I haven't had before, so I'll be interested to see how it goes in terms of its breathability, because I like to be able to feel the winds through my wigs, because it's a lace top, so this is interesting to me. It'll be interesting to see how I'll cut the lace as well, because I haven't seen one with this kind of thick rim on lace before. For me, I don't ever like to use adhesives, glue or tape. I like to have completely glueless wigs, so I'm interested to see how this will go. Apparently there is a 4x4 section for, yeah, this should be 4 inches by 4 inches, able to be parted and move around anywhere. This is apparently 16 inches. I think it's definitely more than that, which is generous. I actually do like the feel of the hair, but again, it all depends on after you wash it, how it turns out. Okay. I think that is all the information so far, so I'm going to try her on. So taking off my current wig. So a little bit disappointed that it didn't already come with a wig grip, but I already have them. But that's if I was to purchase a brand new wig, especially if I'm a first time wearer, that's something that I expect. Just so you can see, I have alopecia. I don't have to wear wigs, I choose to wear wigs, and I always just put my hair in a little bun, the base of my neck, and I will just pop this wig grip back on. Okay. So what I always like to do, grab it at the nape of the neck, make sure all the hair is out of the way, and then I'm going to dive into it. Flip it over, and then you need to adjust. So I've gone too far, and obviously I need to cut off this lace. And I see that the hair is falling forward straight away, so I'm very keen to get the blow dryer and get that off and out of my face, because that will drive me crazy. In terms of fit, it is a little bit hard to tell until I cut the lace, but the cap actually, it doesn't feel too baggy at all, which is great. As I'm pinching it, there's barely any room, but again, this may change after I cut the lace. That's the back. Hairline. So these are single knots. They are not bleached. So because they are only single rather than double, they are minimal. It is hard to show without me having styled it and getting the hair out of the way, so my apologies, but I will definitely do an update. Hairline. So because this lace is stiffer than I'm used to, I might have to play around with it some more. So, alright, something I've just noticed. I've just moved the ear tabs. So the ear tabs are really harsh. That is a really hard corner. Even though underneath there's silicone, that corner is going to hurt my ears for sure. So I might have to somehow adjust it. Now I can see why some people decide to cut off their ear tabs, because that is really, really sharp. If your ears happen to be a little bit higher, so there's the corner there, I would want to remove them as well. So again, because this lace is on, like I think I can make it work, because I love an ear tab. I don't ever like to use glue, and so because these are nice and firm, like an anchor point, I think I want to keep them on. Okay. So far, I think this definitely has progress, has potential. So I will keep you updated. I will wash her. I will cut off the lace, this very firm lace, and I think cutting it straight across is important, and then I will be able to move this wig further down, so then you're not seeing my wig grip. But I really like the color so far. I've just taken it off, and I wanted to just try it without the wig grip on, especially because it has the silicone on the inside, and to see if I can notice a difference. And I will need to cut the lace to be able to determine the fit properly, but it actually does fit pretty well. Like, there's not very much cap that's baggy. I feel like it doesn't have enough elastic in it for me to be able to easily put it up in a ponytail. Like, it would need perhaps a comb, or yeah, I would think I might feel a little bit too paranoid that the cap is too loose around the nape of the neck to be able to put it up. And I always put my wigs up while wearing a wig grip underneath, so I wouldn't feel as secure doing that in this particular wig. So this wig would definitely be one that I would wear down. So now that I don't have the wig grip on, you can't obviously see the grip through the lace. Definitely one of the better wigs that I have received, that I have been gifted. I'm going to be completely transparent. I have been gifted this piece for a review and to educate the hair loss community.